Hello, Sad Dudes here. We are going to be ranking the bosses from Hollow Knight on this tier list. I will rank them on two things, really. The first one is like the actual fight, and the second one is just my own personal thoughts on the boss. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So the first one, the False Knight, it's pretty much the boss you first fight in the game. And honestly, he's not too difficult. Really, I didn't struggle with him that much. He's a good intro boss, I can't lie. Good intro fight. So we get points for that. His design is pretty normal, pretty neutral about it. Nothing really too much to criticize. So I think he's a solid C tier. The Gruz Mother. Alright. I can't lie, I don't remember this fight at all. I'm gonna have to put the Gruz Mother in E. I don't know I don't remember this fight. I definitely fought, but I just don't remember this. So because the Gruz Mother is so forgettable, straight to E. Straight to E. That's where we'll put all the forgettable fights. You got the Vengefly King. Again, like nothing too crazy. He's in the air, he's doing stuff. Summoning minions. The fight, pretty easy. Design, he's just a bug. I don't really know. I'm just gonna put him in D because there's nothing crazy special about him. Alright, next up, we have Hornet. A Hornet is a good fight. Can't lie about that, right? I mean, it's when it starts getting real. Like when the game starts getting real. And you're like, oh man, I don't know if I'm about that. Like, I don't know. This game is too difficult for me. Like, this is the first fight where you gotta think. The other three fights before that, you're not really going over strategies in your head, and you're not like worried that you're gonna die. I mean, you might die once or twice, but the Hornet fight, that's when I started dying. I was like, all right, what is going on? What is this game about? And the design is really good. Obviously, this is an easy A. The Shrub, or my massive moss charger. I don't know. The design is pretty mid. He just charges at you. Fight is really easy. Put him in. That's my first. Nah, not F. Put him in D. Mantis Lords. What is bad about this fight? There's nothing bad about this fight. This fight is absolutely goated. The music, the sound effects, and it's challenging enough, but where it's not annoying, but it's like a fun challenge. So, and the design is crazy. Design is really cool. This is my first S. This is an S. This is so easy an S. Oh my gosh, who is this guy? What is his name? Soul Warrior, I think. I mean, he's not even like a boss, right? Kind of like a mini boss. D tier. I don't have much to say about him. Soulmaster? This is like this is an okay fight, I don't really have too much to say about him. I mean, he does like the thing, he has that second phase. Second phase really messed me up. But he's like that first boss with the second phase, right? So I'm pretty neutral about him. I'll put him in C. Oh my god. Dung Defender. I hate this guy so much. People in my chat, they're like, oh, he's my favorite boss. He's the best guy in the game. But they only started saying that after I said I hated him. Like, okay, the fight is way too easy, right? First try. I'm down in that hellhole, Royal Waterways, disastrous place. I'd never want to go back there again. And this guy is there. He's covered in dung. That's his whole thing. And he's happy. Why is he so happy? And And everyone in chat, like after I dropped that, everyone in chat, they're like, man, he's my favorite boss. How could you say that about him? Oh my god. He's so cool. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm like, no, this guy is horrible. I will save the rest of my disdain for later when we get to White Defender. But overall, this fight is trash. Yeah, fight me. I don't care. Broken Vessel. Broken Vessel. Where do I begin? Man, I really like that guy. You know, I think he's underrated. I think when you look at him, like I just feel sad. And I feel like that's a good thing. Overall, the fight is actually very interesting. And, you know, always keeps you alert. It's not annoying. And it's just enough to be challenging and give you that entertainment. I'm going to put him in A. Crystal Guardian. I don't really have much to say about him either. I mean, he shoots the lasers at you. It's so easy to dodge it. His design, he's just got a big crystal on his head. He's C tier. I'm pretty neutral about him. Brooding Malik. The only thing memorable about this fight is that it kills Tiso. It kills Tiso. And of course, that sucks. I remember going to the Pantheon 5, I keep running it back. And every time I get to this fight, I get so disappointed because it kills Tiso. The fight itself isn't really anything, really. Just going back and forth when it jumps in the air, getting a few hits in, backing up, going back in for the hits. Really nothing challenging. But a D tier. Flukemarm, again, oh my gosh, I hated what chat would say about Flukemarm. I'm not going to bring it up here, but D tier. Trader Lord. My glorious Trader Lord. Really shakes me up when I get hit, and it does like 2 masks worth of damage. I think, is this the first boss on here that does that? This is the first boss on here, so I'm going to assume that's the order, and this is the first boss that you actually fight that does double damage. That's crazy. And I remember when I fought him for the first time, I was like, I had to catch my breath, because the minute he hit me, I was not expecting that 2 mask. It's like, bam, bro, and what? It's just insane. The design is pretty cool. He's pretty tough. I think this might be my first B tier because he's not on the level of A tier, but that shock value of getting hit for the first time and taking 2 masks of damage, I gotta put him on B. Collector? The Collector, oh my gosh. This guy, he's one of my favorite bosses in the game, right? The fight is amazing, right? He's just hopping around. You're trying to hit him, and he does like those voice sounds. It's so cool. It's so funny. And the music in the background, it's so different from everyone else's. And I just, like, the fight itself is peak. In his design, like my personal opinion on him, he is also so peak. I mean, I love the shadowy design, the eyes, like the white eyes that pop out. And his fight is really fun. I think he's just misunderstood. You know, people hate him. They don't understand him like I do, right? We're going to put him at A. We're going to put him the top of A.0. This fight, by this point in the game, I was getting really good. This fight wasn't too bad for me. Does have that new move where she throws like spike traps. Overall, not a bad fight. Again, you can't really go wrong with Hornet. Hornet's just peak. A tier. Zote! Where do I begin? Well, this is just his first arena fight. I will save my disdain for his other version later. This is an arena fight. It's nothing special. Oblobbles. D. Design, I don't know. They're just like big bumblebees, and they just shoot stuff at you. It's annoying. It's more of an annoying fight. Watcher Knights. Watcher Knights aren't that bad, right? Nothing crazy. I'll put them in C. Designs are pretty cool. I honestly didn't have really a problem with these guys. Maybe it took like 3 tries to beat them, but they're kind of easy to figure out. It's just could get kind of annoying, but not too annoying to put them in D tier. This guy took a whole stream to beat. That's embarrassing. He was so hard in the fight. Is like the strategy is just to stay under, hit him like once or twice, and then that's it. And you just gotta wait, and it's such a slugfest. Like, what am I doing here? Like, why can't I just fight him normally? I gotta hide under the wall, hit him once, and then wait for him to come back, hit him once again? Gosh, this guy is so annoying. F. So Uumuu in the Pantheon, right, is very annoying. The jellyfish that you gotta hit into Uumuu, nightmare, right? But the first time you fight Uumuu with Coral, that's what really counts, right? Because the Coral is there, it automatically makes the fight way easier. And it's interesting because you gotta rely on someone else to help you fight this boss. So if we're ranking based on Coral's fight, with Coral helping you in that fight, I mean, then he's definitely a B tier fight. Because I thought that was interesting. Coral's a really cool guy. His design is, he's just a big jellyfish, right? The design is nothing crazy. But fight was interesting. However, I'm not gonna be ranking him on the Coral. I'm gonna be ranking him when you have to throw the jellyfish at him, because that's what I remember him mostly for, going through all those Pantheon runs. So because of that, I'm putting him at D, where he belongs. Hive Knight. I don't really have anything bad to say. It's neutral. I mean, his design's cool. He's a B. God Tamer. I don't know why, but I struggled on God Tamer, like really badly struggled on God Tamer. And until like later on, I figured out how to properly go about it in the Pantheons, but I struggled in the beginning. And there's no way around that. So, personally, this fight for me was horrible. Bottom of C, for sure. We have Hollow Knight. Before I rank Hollow Knight, I just gotta preface this by saying I actually fought Pure Vessel first. So when I fought the Hollow Knight, it was really easy. And I didn't find it challenging at all. Because I didn't know you're supposed to fight the boss first, whatever. I want to do everything before the final boss fight. And that just made it really easy. But, you know, he's the end game boss. His design is really cool. And I'm sure that if I fought him first, he would have been challenging, right? But I'm going to throw him in B tier anyway. Radiance. So first Radiance fight isn't really that annoying. Probably got it within my first 5 tries. And it's an interesting thing, right? Because interesting concept. Radiance is an interesting concept because it's the sun you're fighting. And I just think that's so cool. Like, you're fighting the actual sun, man. The fucking sun! So, put Radiance in B. No Eyes. No Eyes is so annoying. The ghosts that she summons and she just teleports everywhere. Definitely F tier fight. Elder Who, huh? I don't know. Again, the fight is really easy. All you need is Shadow Dash and you're good. Not even Shadow Dash, just be fast. I don't know. His design, I don't know. It's alright, I guess. Putting him in D, honestly. Put him mid D. That Gorb, I like. Okay, before I talk about what I like about him, the fight is not bad. It's easy. Nothing crazy. He just shoots spears at you and he shoots more as you do more damage. Nothing crazy. His sounds, though, top five sounds in the game, right? He's cute. He's funny. We gotta put him at B. Xero, or as I like to call him, Markoth's little brother. He's annoying. I died to him a few times in a Pantheon. I don't really have anything crazy to say about him. His design is really cool, though. Definitely gets B. But the fight is like a D tier fight. Maybe I should put him in C, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'll put you top of C. Why not? Galien. I'm just going to throw him in C, right? With bottom of C. Because it's not that the fight is very memorable. And the fight is also just... It's just kind of annoying. It's like RNG. I don't really like RNG fights like that. And yeah, I think that's really... His design is, again, nothing crazy. Markoth, my beloved. Markoth. This guy is my favorite boss. Now, I know what you're thinking. I put him in S tier. I know what you're thinking. His fight is so annoying. It's ruthless. But, hear me out. It's not about the fight. It's about the design. I mean, he looks so cool. His voice, the sounds he makes. Oh my gosh. I mean, this guy has it all. He's drippy. He's got a good voice. Like, what more do you need? I can excuse the fight. Because the fight is annoying and it's challenging. But I didn't go for Radiance, so I'm putting him at S. Marmu. B tier. Again, I don't like RNG fights, but his design carries him. His design carries him immensely. I mean, the voice sounds, he's so cute. He's like a dog. I don't know. Anyway, the fight is nothing special. It's nothing crazy. But if he wasn't designed like that, he would probably be D tier. But he is being carried by that insane design. Failed champion? I don't got much to say about him either. I first tried him when I actually when I dream nailed the failed knight. I first tried this guy. And even in the Pantheon, like Pantheon 5, it's not that challenging. It's like a nice break in the Pantheon because you get opportunity to heal. You can build up your soul. It's not a bad fight. It's very easy. So where is his first version? It's in C. I'll put him in C as well. Soul Tyrant. The Soul Tyrant fight. It is, for me, that fight is always slow, and I hate slow fights. I just want fast fights. I want to act like I'm doing damage, you know? And, you know, maybe I get like 1 or 2 hits in, but overall it's just an annoying fight. He's faster than the Soul Master, but I could get more damage done on the Soul Master. D tier? I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted. D tier, C tier, D tier, C tier, put him in D. Maybe that's a bit harsh, because he was kind of easy on the Pantheons. Put him top of the D tier. Lost Kin. I vividly remember giving up on this fight. And I had to come back at a later date to fight him. But I'm not going to say that that fight was annoying. It was challenging. And it was fun challenging. It wasn't annoying challenging. It was a fun challenging. And that's what matters, right? It was a fast-paced fight. I really enjoyed it. And his design, I loved the design. Even though it's so simple, I like it. I don't know. Something about Lost Kin, man. He speaks to me. He's a really sad person. I'm very sad. I'm putting him in S. I hate this guy. I hate him. I hate the White Defender. I don't know why I struggled on his fight so much. And in retrospect, or hindsight, whatever you want to call it, it's not even that hard. But every time I fight him, he does so much damage to me. Like, I remember him in the Pantheon. he does me down to like 2 mask every time. It's crazy. And then people in the chat, they want to glaze and they're like, oh my gosh, he's so adorable. Atunda. And like, no, I cannot get behind this guy. I cannot. He's too happy. He's a horrible person. He's a horrible bug. F. Enraged Guardian. The Enraged Guardian, I'm assuming that is. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Does 2 massive damage though. But again, nothing crazy. I put him above his Crystal Guardian counterpart. I know. His name is Zote. I don't say Zote. I say Zote. Sounds better. And I'm disrespecting him because I hate him. I hate this fight. Every time. When I was in Pantheon 5, I get up to that fight, and he kills me so many times he ends my run. It's insane how many times he's ended my run in the Pantheon. And the fight is so random. You can't get anything done. It's just like he's doing this. Oh my god, he's doing this. Like he's flaring the sword around because he doesn't know how to fight. And he just falls over. There's an immense shockwave. For some reason, he has so much aura. Whenever he steps, there's shockwaves everywhere. Spawns little Zotes. Oh my god, I need to calm down. I'm gonna just rank him F. No. That is the perfect F tier so far. The Nailmasters. This is a cool fight. 2 Nailmasters, they fight you with their nail. They're using they're using like nail arts and stuff too. It's pretty cool fight. And I like their designs, honestly. I will be putting them in the B tier. The fight itself is a bit challenging for me. But it's not like an annoying challenge, it's a fun challenge. And I like to make a difference between the annoying challenges and fun challenges, because fun challenges are fun. So, Paintmaster. I thought that was cool. He uses paint. I like how it looked on the screen. He might be an A tier, honestly. I think he's an A tier. Not much to say about him. I think he's an A tier, though. The fight is fun. The design is cool. The paint, it's so interesting. It's way different from anyone else. Sisters of Battle. All right. Now, Mantis Lords. That was a good fight. Sisters of Battle. I have never been more locked in a fight than ever, because there's 3 of them now fighting you at the same time, right? I remember when I first got in that fight, you know, the usual, like the first Mantis sister, she's fighting you, and then you stagger her, she goes back, right? So, and then you're expecting 2 of them to come out. Then 3 of them stand up, and you're at a fight with 3 of them. But again, it's not annoying. It's actually quite fun. And I was having a fun time trying to fight them, and I was really locked in. So I gotta put them in S. Just for that fight alone, not even like based on my personal preferences, which I'm gonna go into right now. You know, their design, everything I said about the Mantis Lord applies to Sisters of Battle. It's just, the fight is just way more fun. Talking about Flying Nosk was not way more fun. I don't like slow fights. I hate slow fights, and I could only get like 1 or 2 hits on him. It's the same thing as his regular version. It's just easier, I'd say. D tier maybe? D tier, definitely. I didn't like Sly again. Like, I feel like you can only get like 1 or 2 hits in, and then you gotta move. But his design is really cool. I'm holding this like big sword in this tiny body. It's cool. It's cool. But the fight itself, eh. So I'll just put him in B. Who's next? Master Grimm. It's a good fight. I like the design. He definitely gets an A tier. Really, I don't think there's really too much to go over because I'm going to go over most of it in Nightmare King Grimm, but it's a fun fight, and the design is really cool. Next up, Nightmare King Grimm. So Nightmare King Grimm. Ooh, I remember when I first fought Nightmare King Grimm, I thought it was a miserable fight. But the more like I practiced, the more I fought him in the Pantheons, it's not too bad, actually. Like, it's just faster, maybe he summons like 2 bats on the top and bottom instead. The music is insane. He's got immense aura. He's definitely S tier fight. 100%. Vessel. Like I said, I fought Pure Vessel first, and then I fought Hollow Knight. And Pure Vessel, when I first saw him, I was kind of scared, right? He kind of had like this scary design to him, a scary aura to him, where I was like, what? What is this? What am I doing? I want to leave. And he's also really strong, too. He does 2 mask of damage. Probably, he's definitely A tier fight, for sure. I didn't really have too many problems with him after I beat him in Pantheon 4. And when I moved on to Pantheon 5, I think I only died to him like once. Twice, probably. But like I said, he's a fun fight. You're going to die a lot of times. I don't think he's an annoying challenge fight. I think he's a fun challenge fight, right? The last one. Absolute Radiance. Now, let's go phase by phase, right? Phase 1, phase is kind of annoying, right? Because to me, like, all these things are happening at once that I gotta pay attention to. But and there's really no time to heal until you stagger, which is fine. It's fine. At least there is time to heal, right? But I don't know. It's just annoying. Spikes everywhere, throwing spears at you, light lasers. And then you get to the second phase. Second phase, I didn't have too much to struggle on. I didn't have too much to comment on because there were opportunities to heal. And if you just kept this specific pattern, which I did, where I just basically fought Radiance when Radiance went to like certain platforms, then that's fine, right? It's not too challenging. And then after that, you move on to the last phase, and it's like, what? Like the lasers are shooting down at you when you're trying to go up. That's annoying. And then they try to target your path, like they predict where you're gonna go. And that really pissed me off. It really pissed me off. I gotta say, though, when you get to that last phase, when you climb those stairs, you get to the last phase, it's easy. It's so easy. It's not bad. Just don't get hit. Radiance only does 1 attack, that sun orb thing. It's not that bad. Design is okay. The music during the fight is okay. Nothing's crazy. I think, oh my gosh, I'm definitely putting this in S tier. And the reason why is because if you ever done Pantheon 5, the moment you beat Absolute Radiance, the dopamine rush that you get from that experience, like, I just beat Pantheon 5, like, all those bosses led me to Absolute Radiance, and I just won, and the dopamine coming in is crazy, and then you see the ending, and it's like, oh my gosh, I actually did it. So I'm gonna put it at S just for that reason. Like, that dopamine rush that you get the moment you beat Absolute Radiance is insane. So that is the tier list ranking. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a pretty good list, you know, ranking it 50% on the fight, 50% on my own personal preferences. yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you want to check out the live streams, the links are in the description. And also, I have a Discord. Join the Discord. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.